Just like the sunrise meets the sky, just like the blackbird needs to fly, I gotta have you by my side, 'cause you make me feel alright. Hello one and all, and welcome along to 5 Half-Time 10 The Winner. This is your football podcast about anything at all to do with the world of football. I'm Jamie McLean, and I'm joined as always by Dave Fennick. All right there, Dave?
Afternoon, Jamie.
Good
How you doing?
afternoon. Not bad. What a beautiful afternoon
Oh,
it
it's
is.
gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Look at the birds. A robin has just gone on the bird feeder there.
Yeah. Well, we very nearly did the recording
We
out
should
there,
do a
didn't
little
we?
section called Bird Feeder Watch.
Yes,
bit like
bird watch.
Bilody and that climb through the trees.
Yeah, well,
and
we
all
talked
that.
last time I was here. We
Yeah.
talked about doing like
Yeah.
a 5 half-time file or something
Bird Feeder Watch, we'll call it.
All right. Yeah, that sounds absolutely thrilling. So, what have you been up to, Dave?
Yeah,
since we
this
last
and that,
spoke?
you know. This and that.
Yeah, a bit of the other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one. Well, we've got, of course, Wembley coming up this weekend. So excited.
We have got
But,
Wembley coming up.
We're going to have a
and
little
all
bit
that.
chat
Yeah.
about Wembley
We
coming
are,
up.
we
but
are.
First off, we've got some interaction to be going
Have
through,
we?
Dave. We
You
have.
look excited.
I am. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for like the last week and a half. So we're going to start off. Jeff, our mate Jeff, he's going to get
Jeff
a
Lynch
mention.
and Jeff is 70 today.
Is he really?
Yeah,
So-
70 today.
Happy
and he's,
birthday.
Yeah, happy 70th, Jeff. And he's doing all right. His wife Susan's only 41, you know.
Well, that's good going. He's
Yeah,
done all
yeah.
right.
70 today, Jeff. Get them candles on your cake and call the fire brigade.
Yeah, that's today as we're recording, of
Yes.
course. So, yeah, they're on Monday. So,
Monday.
yes, happy
So-
birthday, Jeff, for Monday. Yeah. So, yes, he's been in touch. He said, Dave must have been... He said, at Davey Fennick, must have been a hard show to do and not mentioning Jeff and Mrs. Lynch once. Well done, Dave. On a serious note, very good subject. That's
This
the
is
hooliganism that
one,
we
yeah.
mentioned last time.
So he's a hooligan then.
He approves, certainly.
Yeah.
But I fear the usual light sentences will not be enough to deter these idiots. He could be out in 6 to 8 weeks, a Birmingham fan's hero, singing songs with his name in.
Yeah.
That's quite a good
could
point.
Happen, couldn't it?
Yeah, it really could.
Yeah. I thought the sentence was a bit lenient, but
Yeah.
maybe these judges are governed by certain rules. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know?
possibly. I don't know. But it just seemed like a real chance to make an example, you know.
Yep.
But never mind. So, yes, thank you, Jeff. Would totally agree.
And
it's,
happy
it's a real
70th
shame.
again.
And happy birthday again. And David Carman has sent a message in on Facebook. Everyone knows that there are so many cameras inside of football stadia that there is no chance of escaping punishment for this thuggish behaviour. That makes me ask the question, why would this muppet have done it? I really don't want to give these trolls oxygen, like it.
Yep.
But he was dressed with a Birmingham City jacket with a big Z on the back.
Yeah, well, I'll just come in there. Like the Birmingham lot, whatever you want to call them, have got a firm called the Zulus.
Yeah.
So I think that's the big Z on the back,
Bit of
isn't it?
affiliation with that. Anyone with any knowledge of football gangs knows there is one at Birmingham City with a name beginning with Z. With his Peaky Blinders cap on, I believe this pillock acted in a premeditated way to seek Birmingham City to seek further notoriety for this group of thugs. Just as bad was the applause from a large section of the Birmingham City supporters in the stands, that's supporters in quote marks. His sentence isn't long enough for sure, but the authorities need to clamp down on these gangs of thugs that have plagued football for too long. The police know who they are. They meet for pre-arranged fights away from the grounds where there are fewer cameras. It's a shame for genuine Birmingham fans, but I would have them play behind closed doors for the rest of this season. Either that or a big points deduction. This has to be stamped out. So strong words there from David. What's your take there?
Yeah, I think I agree with him on most points there. Like, probably them all. And spot on from David there. And
I like the suggestion. It would be a shame, as David said, for the genuine fans if they had to play behind closed doors, but it would send a message.
And
it would make
ironically,
sure they're not
Birmingham have been
glorified.
deducted 9 points for something else.
Yes, I know.
Already, I think financial stuff, haven't they? You
financial
know?
irregularities,
So
I
they're
think,
just above the relegation places now.
It's dropped them right
which
in
makes
the
it
mire.
very
hasn't it?
interesting.
Yes, it certainly does. So, yeah, Dave, I'm going to drop in at this point a bit of an apology. Our emails have been down, unfortunately.
Wembley! Fact. Madonna was the first star to be inducted into Wembley's Square of Fame.
Right. Okay, thank you very much. So, yes, now, as I was saying, for that random interruption. Emails have been down. I was checking them every couple of days, and for some reason I was getting error connections, didn't know why, assumed it was something at the host side, and when I've logged into the account after a good while to see what was going on, it had just dropped off the account. I don't know why.
All right.
No
Not
idea.
paid the bill or something?
I had paid the bill. That's
All right,
the annoying
okay.
thing. But it is back online now, but any emails that had been sent in have been lost, unfortunately. So if you've sent an email in and it hasn't been read out, please resend it, or of course send any future ongoing emails and they will get
You've
read out
just
as
lost
normal.
us about 2,000 emails there.
Oh yeah, at least, easily. So, right, we're going to have a little bit of a treat coming on here, Dave.
Okay.
I've had a message from Mark in Darlington. Been listening to the hooliganism episode, really enjoyed it. So went back to the start with Dogs in Football onwards. It was amazing. I've listened to you two before and seem to remember you doing a Christmas 11 on one show or another. And I want to get your thoughts on doing a Dogs 11. So I liked that idea. I mean, we did the Christmas 11 a couple of Christmases
we
ago
did.
on another project.
Podcast we got sacked from. Yeah.
Well, we haven't got sacked from
All
it,
right,
but yes,
okay.
it was on another podcast. Yeah. And I remember you were coming up with Andre Iniesta, as in No Room at the Inn, and Key for the magic key for Santa.
Yeah,
quite intellectual things. I was coming out with James Ward-Sprouts, Anders Lim Parsnips, Didier Eggnog, stuff
like
of the sort. So yes, we've been asked and we've done a Dogs 11, especially at the request of Mark in Darlington.
Now, your Dog 11, is it current players?
Not entirely.
Mine is. Mine is.
Wow. Oh, mine is. Yeah.
Is yours got a formation?
Yes.
Not a lopsided formation. Centre halves, left back, a holding midfielder and forwards.
Generally speaking,
mine has.
Yeah, generally speaking, mine has. Yes.
Okay.
So right, would you like to go first?
No, you can give your goalkeeper first.
I'll tell you what. No, I'm going to go through the whole 11 in one go, but I have also been sent one in from Darren in Whitby. So shall we start off with Darren? Shall we give him the honour of getting things underway? Right, Darren's team. The chairman is Spaniel Levy.
Right.
In goal, he's gone for the Great Dane, Peter Schmeichel. Not part of the name, but a good suggestion. Also, a shout out to Kev in Redcar, who also sent in the suggestion of the Great Dane, Peter Schmeichel in goal. Right, he's gone for Stan Collymore, Spaniel Hadji Diouf, Oliver St. Bernard, which, spoiler alert, I've got that as well, Des Walkies, which I quite liked, Ross Barkley, Dwight Yorkie, Spaniel Sturridge, Rio Ferdinand, Didier Drogba, and Alexander Kolarov.
Oh, so I like the Kolarov.
I thought that was quite a good one. So
Brilliant.
Darren from Whitby set the standard fairly high there with that one.
That's good. But I want me and you to go through ours. You do your goalkeeper, then I do.
Right.
And then,
Okay. Right. Are you ready then?
Your goalkeeper.
Goalkeepers. Paddy Kennel.
Right. Not as good as my Costel Pantilimon. Tillimon.
Right, okay. I think
Dog's
Paddy. I get it. I think Paddy Kennel's stronger personally.
You're right back.
My first defender.
Okay, then.
My first defender, former Sunderland defender, Jack Russell Anderson.
Right. Okay. Jack Russell Anderson.
His name was Russell Anderson.
All right. Mine's Kyle Dogwalker.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Okay.
Then my left back and just one of your other defenders.
Right, okay. Well, my next suggestion is Hull City defender, former Cherry, Mark Pugh.
Mark Pugh, right. My left back is Neil Taylor. Neil Taylor.
Okay, yep, got it.
Plays for Aston Villa now, ex-Swansea fullback.
Yep, okay, good one.
Centre-half.
Centre-back, John Terrier.
John Terrier. Mine is George Bestman's friend at Middlesbrough.
Or man's best friend, even.
Yeah. George,
okay.
what did I say?
Best man's friend.
All right, that would be
friend
somebody
of
at a
the best
wedding,
man.
wouldn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away with my formation. George, man's best friend.
Right, okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
I like that. Okay, now my fourth defender and final defender, Watford star at the moment, Sebastian Poodle.
Right, okay, not bad. My right-sided central defender is Jack Baldwin-a-lot. So So it's Jack
Very
Bald, win
good.
a lot.
Yes, very good.
Win a
Okay.
lot. I think dogs get spoilt, as I've said in a previous episode.
Yes, you
they probably don't eat win a lot now because they
Right.
probably have to eat caviar or something like that. But Jack Baldwin win a lot.
Well, that's very good. Okay. Right.
You're holding midfielders,
moving into midfield, I've got David Barkham.
right? I've got Ross Barkley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Right.
And alongside him is my holding midfielder, Paul Pogba.
Paul Pogba. Now, I originally had Paul Dogba, but that seemed a bit too easy, so I didn't put him in.
Paul Pogba.
I've got one that I'm saving just for a minute, so I will also drop in then, as Darren suggested, Olivier St. Bernard as well.
Okay,
So, yeah.
okay. On the right, sort of pushing on to support the strikers, I've got Andre Greyhound.
Andre Greyhound, that is good.
Yep.
That's good. I like that. Right then, I'm going to go for former Leicester City star Muzzle Izzet.
Okay. I like that. Even though it's not current, all mine are current. I don't think.
Yeah.
Have I said that? Have I
Yes,
mentioned
you
it?
have, once or
And
twice,
Have
yeah.
I mentioned I've got formation?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So, the left side supporting the strikers, I've got Shane Long-Haired Retriever.
Very good. Right, now I need to put a little bit of context on my next one.
Okay.
Are you a fan of Blackadder at all? Have you watched Blackadder?
Not really.
Right. There's one episode in the third
I
series.
know who Baldrick is.
Yeah, well, Baldrick is the man I'm about to mention.
Right.
In the third series, there's an episode where they've got to rewrite the dictionary after a little bit of a
Right.
cock-up, and Baldrick defines dog. Right, so bearing in mind Baldrick's definition of dog,
Get on with
I've gone for Lee not a catamole.
Right. All right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. You understand it. Anyway.
Yes, I do.
All right. And then one of me front men up top is Billy Sharpay.
Oh, that's good. I
Yeah,
like that. Very
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's strong. All right, I've gone up front for Jan Collar.
Okay. And my other front man is Josh King Charles Spaniel.
That's good as well. My other forward is Wilfred Boney.
All right. And have you got a manager?
I have got a manager.
I've got a manager.
I knew you were going. Oh, I bet we've got the same manager. Go on then, you give yours.
Pup Guardiola.
Pup Guardiola is also my manager.
Shit minds think alike, eh?
Yep, fools seldom differ and all that. So
There-
yes,
there we go,
I've
so-
got a couple of honourable mentions. Like I say, Paul Dogba. I originally had
Wembley. Fact. The 90,000 seater stadium is so large you could park 25,000 buses inside it.
Oh, okay, very good. Right, nice one. So I'm going to get on then with my honourable mentions. Paul Dogba, the original goalkeeper, which I thought was too weak, was David de Greyhound.
Right.
You
right,
know,
yeah.
and Blackburn midfielder Bradley Dachshund
That's
as
not
well,
bad.
which I thought was decent, but I
I
had to
still
put
think
Muzzle
mine's the
Izzet in.
best out of them all.
I think there's an argument both ways. I think Muzzle Izzet might have just
That
picked
was
it.
good.
So yeah, right now then, before we go off for our break, Dave, because this has been going on far longer than any interaction bit has
No,
before.
we're not even doing a topic now.
Oh, I
We
know,
just,
probably
We're just
not.
having a bit crack.
Just having
It's
a bit,
all right,
yeah, a bit banter. Why
Sun's
not?
shining, the birds up there, and
So yeah.
bird feed watch.
Yeah, definitely. Well, shall we just get it out the way? Shall we check the emails and see what's going on with the
Yes.
emails?
Yep.
2 new messages.
Wait a minute. What? Shut the front door. Did we hear that right?
What? Emails?
2 new messages.
2 new messages.
Oh,
man.
voicemail
2 new
messages.
voicemail messages.
Oh,
What?
no. Oh, no. I don't know what that
What's
I
going
prefer
on?
when we get none. What's happening?
Well, now I'm gonna. The first one we received, suspiciously,
what
we
time
got.
of the day was it?
Suspiciously, we got both of these within an hour of each other on Monday evening.
Late?
So, no, 20 past 6, 20
All
past
right.
7-ish.
Somebody's been out since 11 then.
We'll see. Shall I
Right.
play the first one?
Yes?
Hello there, Mr. 5 half-time 10 winner. I believe our records show you have been in accident in the last 3 years. This entitle you to compensation. If you could call me back, that would be great. My name's Rakesh, and my number is...
I should just say I'll bleep the
Bleep
number out.
So
I've
it was
got-
one of them.
it's
have you
not
been
finished
in?
yet.
Oh,
Also, I believe dogs in football should not be allowed. No, no, no.
what? Who on? Who?
I'm calling shenanigans, Dave.
Long man. Wait, it was funny because I've been getting them. As you know, I was in an accident.
Yes, I know, and we mentioned it on the last
but-
episode, yeah.
But Yeah, that's blown my mind a bit.
So, yeah, thank you, Rakesh, if that is indeed your name. Yeah, I bleeped the number out just because, I mean, it was a mobile number. Bit suspicious.
Is this somebody that works for one of them firms who's listening to our podcast?
I don't think it actually is, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, I bleeped the number out just in case it's a genuine number, you know. So thank you, Rakesh. That had me
Should we just
laughing.
end the show now? That's
Why
blown my
not?
mind a
That's
bit.
mint, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yes, thank you for that, Rakesh. Dogs in football not being allowed though. Well, I don't know. We were sort of saying that there should be.
Yeah.
So, right. So there's message number 1.
Right.
So thank you again, Ricky. Shall we go on to message number 2?
I'm a bit worried.
Don't be worried. This is a good one.
Right.
Hiya, Jamie. Hiya, Dave. You all right? Just ringing in with some light relief for Dave on his goal kick issue. The IFAB have created a law change so the season after this one surrounding Law 16, the taking of a goal kick. The change, the ball is in play once the kick is taken. It can be played before leaving the penalty area. And the explanation is the experiment that at a goal kick, the ball is in play once it is kicked and does not have to leave the penalty area has created a faster and more dynamic, constructive restart to the game. It has reduced the time lost or wasted, including stopping the tactic of wasting time when the defender deliberately plays the ball before it leaves the penalty area, knowing that all that will happen is a retake of the goal kick. Opponents must remain outside the penalty area until the ball is in play. Yours in sport, Young Stato.
So there you go, Dave. What do you think
Stato.
of that? Young
Good.
Stato.
It shows he's sort of... It shows people are listening to the show, isn't it? I'm chuffed with that. And so I think it's a good rule change. So basically, the forward has to be outside the box. But once the goalie's kicked it, the forward could come charging
Run in and intercept
belting
it.
into the net.
Yeah.
I think what you're going to get now, a lot of keepers will be kicking it long, won't they?
Yeah, I think so. And actually, I'm going to tie this in a little bit to an episode of
But
Little
thanks
While
to Young
Ago.
Stato for that.
Yes,
like.
thank you, Young Stat. Oh, that was good. We're going to have more of that. We'd like to hear
definitely.
more. Yes, tying it in, a couple of episodes ago, we were talking about the rules in football and how a goal kick, if it goes into his own net, results in a corner.
Aye, that
Is right. And I couldn't envisage a scenario. I didn't have me thinking cap on. High winds. If a goalkeeper takes a kick, and it has happened, there's clips out there of goalkeepers taking high goal kicks and the wind's catching it, carrying it back into the
Bird
goal.
feeder watch, just as you're explaining that. A blue tit has just been chewing on a bit of fat ball.
Right, am I going to have to record bird feeder watch on there the way that we've somehow got Wembley facts on there today?
Bird feeder watch.
Right, okay. So, right.
Yeah, but cheers. That's
good.
Two
Brilliant.
voicemails.
Over
Class.
the moon with that. I thought that was great.
Wembley. Fact. The arch is so large at Wembley, you could drive a Channel Tunnel train through it.
Right, so we're going to head off the genuine break now, and when we come back,
this show's
we'll,
been about an hour long already.
I think this is the longest one yet so far, yeah. Right, we'll be right back. So yes, welcome back to 5 half-time, 10 the winner, Dave. Now, as I say, we're going to be chatting generally about Wembley Stadium, aren't we? The National Stadium.
Yes, we are going there this weekend.
Yes, we certainly are. Portsmouth against Sunderland.
What's
Should
your
be a good
plans?
event. Well, I'm jumping in a car, going down Saturday, staying overnight, and then doing the game, coming back up after the game on Sunday. So, yeah, very excited. Covent Garden on Saturday night.
Are you going to be swimming in Trafalgar Square with your jockey eyes on?
I don't intend to at this point, but... it depends
Landlady
who
flying
turns
over
up.
from Portugal to meet you in London?
No, I haven't even heard from her since we left Portugal.
You mustn't have done a good job.
Just to clear that little rumour up once and for all.
I thought you'd want to see her again. Wembley. Fact. One person from every single county in England was involved at some stage in the construction process of the new Wembley. So it really is the nation's stadium.
Okay, so what are your plans, Dave? I didn't return the favour.
I'm going down on Saturday and staying Saturday and Sunday night. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
What sort of memories have you got of Wembley? Have you been any
Bad ones.
Bad ones. Cup final 92, I'm guessing.
I didn't get to the 73 Cup final, of course, when Sunderland beat the mighty Leeds United at the time.
I wasn't
My mum
there
and dad
either.
got tickets. My
born yet.
oldest brother got a ticket. I'm the youngest. Me and my middle brother didn't. I've been there 85 Mil Cup final. I've been there against Swindon playoff final. And I've been there against Charlton in the playoff final. That was definitely a shit day.
Poor Mickey Gray.
Yeah, poor Mickey Gray. Yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
So crap memories of Wembley, actually.
Right, okay.
And Wembley itself's an absolute dump. I hope nobody listening's from Wembley, but total shithole.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Dave. Yeah, we're going to be there on Sunday.
Yeah,
it's a
but you're just
shithole.
going there for the match.
But,
the actual place is like blooming neck.
Oh, no. See, I've had some fond memories of Wembley. This one and the one before. I've only been to see Sunderland at Wembley once.
I have got good memories of Wembley, but not the stadium,
Right.
the arena, to watch the mighty Durham Wasps ice hockey win a couple of playoffs down there.
Okay.
'Cause couldn't really skate on Wembley's grass, could they? Because skates would just get stuck in that. But
pitch would be
no, so
ruined.
Wembley Arena is canny. I wouldn't mind going to the Horse of the Year show as well. But
Right.
anyway, I digress. Anyway, your memories of Wembley?
Well, I mean, the last time I was there, the only time I've ever been to see Sunderland at Wembley, actually, the 2014 League Cup final. So that was another.
Right.
Yep. But
I forgot the FA Cup final in
well,
1992.
I did say I bet you were there at the 92 Cup final and you ignored
again,
me.
it was a.
Yeah.
So, God, I've been loads of times.
Do you know, I'm
and it's
really
been
happy.
Shit every time.
I'm really happy you're going to be there this weekend now.
Yeah. We'll get beat
But
8-0.
I've been to see England there a few times, and the original Wembley Stadium in 1992, I went to see SummerSlam, the wrestling, the WWF.
Is that
as it
John
was at the
Cena
time.
and people like that?
Well, yeah, they weren't around then.
Were they
It
not?
was the main event.
Who was it? Big Daddy?
No,
Giant haystacks?
the
Mark Rollerball
WWF.
Rocco?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
The highlights,
I've never
I think.
been like
Well,
interested in watching men with sweaty jock straps,
Have you
unlike
not?
yourself. Aye.
No, we had the Macho Man Randy Savage against Ultimate Warrior for the WWF title. Whose corner was Mr. Perfect going to be in? Main event, Bret the Hitman Hart, British Bulldog, Intercontinental
I've heard
title.
of Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah, British Bulldog beat him in the Wembley Stadium, SummerSlam 92. That was absolutely
and one
brilliant.
final you won't have been at was on the 28th of April 1923. And what do you think happened then?
I'm desperate for you to tell me.
It was a game between Bolton. I'll just set the scene. It was a game between Bolton Wanderers and West Ham United. The game finishing with Bolton winning 2-0. But there was another story to this game. It was the first football match to be played at Wembley Stadium. The attendance was 126,047. That's official attendance. But there was an estimated up to 300,000 people in the stadium. Now, the match began 45 minutes late as the crowds had just surged onto the pitch. Then, one policeman on a white horse started directing everybody off the pitch and all that, and got them all off for it to start 45 minutes later. And it was known as the White Horse Final.
The White Horse Final.
Yes.
Right.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Well, who lost?
Did you like that?
Bolton won that one,
I've told
didn't
you
they?
the score.
Yes.
Bolton won 2-0 if you'd been listening.
So, no,
against
but my
West
point,
Ham earlier.
yeah, my point is West Ham weren't exactly happy, were they? Losing that game.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but there you go.
Wembley. Fact. If you decided to fill the stadium, Wembley Stadium, with beer, you would need 7 billion pints.
But yeah, no, I think the new Wembley, the stadium is incredible. I'm very much looking forward to going because I think I've said on this show before, it just takes your breath away when you go there, you know. And yeah, I mean, here's hoping for a good weekend.
Yep, definitely. And we haven't even had a topic today. We've just had a big crack.
Yeah,
I think I prefer this to you instead of a topic.
Quite laid back.
It's been good.
It's if anything, it's been Wembley, especially with all the the Wembley facts that you've been coming out with.
And my dog 11 was the best. And what's his Jeff Lynch's 70th birthday today? Susan's 41. It's all kicking off, isn't it?
It is
She's
big
not 41
style.
today. She's just 41 generally.
41 in general. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure we shall be delighted with you revealing the age.
Wembley. Fact. The last Wembley fact is the stadium has more toilets than any other building on earth. 2,618.
You've really done your homework here, haven't you, with all those...
I like to contribute to the show. You should try it sometime.
Get stuffed, Dave. Right. So, on that note,
Yep.
I think we'll call it a day there, because I think we've gone on quite long enough. I think our listeners have done most of the work for us this time, so that's been lovely.
Yeah, can they do it every time now?
Yeah,
So we
more
have to
of
do
that.
now.
More of that.
Yeah.
So, please remember to get in touch. You can subscribe for free on iTunes / Apple Podcasts, whatever you call it, wherever you are. So you can do that. You can now email us again, show@10thewinner.com.
He's paid the bill.
And remember, you can also give us a ring, leave us more voicemails, because I enjoyed that. It's 07778 189 688 is the number to
It's
call.
not just our show. It's everybody's
It's
show.
everyone's show.
So
It's
please
your
contribute.
show.
It's your show.
Yeah.
It's our show. It's everybody's
It's
show.
our show for you. It's everyone's show. So yes, get in touch and leave a rating and review if and when you can as well. So thank you once again for listening. And until next time, we'll see you later, and I'll see you at the weekend, Dave.
Yep, you will do.
Ta-da for now.
Hey, you make me feel alright.
Tiny misunderstanding still. My hopes weren't high. Oh, and what about D?
I'm quite pleased with dog.
Yes, and your definition of dog is?
Not a cat.
We'll try that again.
I was just going to say on air, Jamie, you're putting us off. Your flies are undone.
Flying low.
Just like the sunrise
Hits the sky. Just
I
like
wanna be in a band.
blackbird needs to fly. Yeah.
I gotta
Have you by my side, 'cause you make me feel alright.